with me, but don't look me in the eye. I'm the king of the world. Really, really come on. Really, really come on. Really come. Really, really come through. Clap your hands. Really come.
Hey, it's your captain. How you doing? Welcome to Monday. I hope you guys have had a great Monday. I know Paul has because he got to come on my show. It was a great Monday for Paul. Tell him all about it, Paul.
It is a great Monday. I'm super excited. I'm here to play the captain. I got to be honest, I'm a little intimidated, but it's going to be fine. We're going to be great. You're probably going to wipe the floor with me just a little bit, but it's going to be awesome because, everybody will get to see
And
like the breadth of your
be
talent
cleaner,
here.
so that'll be good. So, hey, Dutch, how you doing? Dutch is on the line. How about that? That's good stuff. That's how you know it's official portal when Dutch shows up and says, "Hey, y'all." So today, me and Paul are gonna get on TableTopia. I don't know if you guys have been on there yet or not. I'm doing okay, pretty good for a Monday. Had a slow start today. I love the fact that I can have slow starts. That's something that you want to try to obtain, Paul, if you can, is have the anonymity or the authority, either one of those things, to have any kind of a start to a day you prefer. And so I feel like in these COVID times, many of us have the anonymity to have a slow start to the day. I have both. So it worked out pretty good today. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm about ready to get started on my day. I logged off work about 30 minutes ago, so we should be good. We should be good.
So today we're going to get on TableTopia and play some Neuroshima. I think that we've got it all set up, and I don't know if you guys have been on TableTopia to look at that, but the normal basic 4 factions are free on TableTopia. You can play those all you want. There's a premium, which also adds a bunch of the other things like Mississippi and things like that. Oh, Dutch Yoda is wearing the same shirt as Paul.
Are you serious? Hey, are you drinking coffee from the same mug? Because this is a good mug. And I'm pretty excited that we get to, this is like the most thematic experience I could have. Because whenever I play 51st State, normally it's like, it's Neuroshima adjacent, but this is the real deal. Man. This is the granddad.
You're doing a good job. Know? Yeah, he says that he's drinking out of the same coffee cup as well. Now he is, man, Dutch is on it now. He is thematic, not coffee, hot chocolate. He's going with the hot chocolate. That's fine. That's fine, Dutch. Anything that you choose to put in one of these mugs, you can do it. But right now is the time to get your Neuroshima mugs out and start drinking. Good God, we're never going to play a game, are we? Let's get to it. Let's get to it.
Let's do it.
So now right. Man, are you ready? I'm ready. I got the Borgo.
I'm ready.
The Borgo's all right. Borgo's okay. So my Borgo has got this +1, so it's a +1 to initiative. And if you're going to be the old Moloch right there, you get a +1 to ranged attacks. So anyone who's next to our headquarters will either get a +1 to initiative if they're next to mine, if mine are next to mine, or they'll get a +1 to ranged attack if they're next to yours. So that's where we're starting out. Now they don't have a really cool way to figure out who goes first here. Let's see if I can come up with a cool way. All right, here's what I'm going to do. I am holding my coffee cup in a hand. Is it my right or my left hand?
Oh man.
It does.
You know, this really matters a lot. So I'm going to say it's your left hand.
Correct. So you get to choose whether you want to go first or you want me to go first.
I'm gonna go the old football route, and I'm gonna defer.
Sounds good. I'll take
defer.
this guy.
You go first.
I'll do what we did last week. I'll put that guy right there. See what we do.
Okay. You're gonna get the +1 to initiative. All right. So I think what I'm gonna do is
By the way, Dutch says it's not a good idea to drink coffee at 11:30 p.m. Well, Dutch, if you're trying to get to her house, she lives 5 hours away, you need to drink some more coffee. But if you're sitting at home wanting to get up in the morning, don't drink coffee.
That's a good call.
I have done the 11:30 at night driving 5 hours because she lives that far away before. I'm just saying, it happened. Oh, Miss Lisa, I dated Lisa when she was 5 hours away. She lived in Atlanta and I was in Nashville. We dated for over 5 years that way. Isn't that something? All right.
Oh man.
I get a module.
That is.
I think I'm gonna put that right there. You can draw 2, Mr. Paul.
All right, I'm gonna draw 2. See what happens.
Those are both pushes. Now, both of those are actions. You can, if you want to, get rid of both of them and draw 2 more if you want. But you'll never have those pushes again. Not a whole lot to push at the beginning of the game. Just saying.
Yeah, I mean, because I thought about pushing the module.
But you know, the way that the push works is you push from one of your guys and push my guys in a direction.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Well,
that's right.
Dutch, I set it up that way. I made sure that any guest that comes here gets a bad draw. That's...
Yeah, are you stacking the bag? What's going on? 2 of the same thing. All right. All right, so now I know what I'm up against. I'm up against an old riverboat gambler. It's got cards up his sleeve, so that's good news. I think I'll hold on to these. I'm gonna keep one, and I'm gonna. Well, all
right, sounds.
Yeah,
good.
I'm gonna dump the other one.
Just throw it someplace. Cool. All right. Now I'm going to draw my 3. 1. Ooh, we got that guy. He's got a double attack. Ooh, got a ranged attack. We don't have many of those. We got another
Good
plus.
Grief.
Son of a buck. Ooh. Yeah, I know.
Oh, man.
Oh.
I'm not liking the look of this.
Man. All right. Oh, I don't want to just put it on 1.
It's a bad move. It's a bad move. Bad call. Don't want to put it right there.
I forgot how to twist this thing. Let's see.
That's your crucial mistake.
I don't know how. Do you know how to turn these? There we go. There we go.
Last words.
Hold on.
Yeah, I think Q and E does it too.
I'm gonna put this guy. Damn, right there. And I have to throw one away, and I hate to throw away one of my only shoot 'em ups, but I really want to do 4 damage to you right off the bat.
Man.
All right, you get to draw 2 tiles since you got a push in your hand.
All right, I know what you're thinking. This looks bad, and it is
You
bad.
did-
And I also know what you're
Did
thinking.
you draw
I drew
another
another push.
Are you being serious? Holy cow. Well, I mean, you can
While it
push
is
my
bad,
guy.
it
so
also
that's
means
not
I'm going to
too
lose.
Bad.
I will.
Yeah. Yeah.
I will. I mean, I'm going to push your guy because there's not much else I can do. I'm going to push.
Right.
So I'm going
Right.
to push
And
this
he
guy back.
has to move away from your base because the base is what's pushing. So he can't move here or here. The only place he can move is straight back. And then you have one of these two you can play. Obviously, you can't really play the push, so you can save it and get rid of the other one, or you can get rid of the push and play the module.
So I think, man, I'm playing defensively right off the bat. I don't have much of a choice, but I think what I can do, because I don't want to just set the, well, okay. I guess I could do, you know what? I'm going to put the module right here for now, and I'm going to get rid of that. Stinks, though. I don't want to get rid of that push.
Yeah,
I guess I'm going to have to. I'll get rid of this push just because, man.
One of your tiles.
Yeah, and I want something else. Exactly. I need to draw other things.
All right,
so
here we go. We're going to draw 3. Hey, look at that. I got one of those. Ooh, I got a battle. Oh, I got a battle. Man, I wish I had a movement so I can move them back.
Those are going to turn around.
Gummit.
I smell a comeback, and I know I'm only 2 turns in. I can pull out of this, hopefully.
What am I going to do? So I can do 3 damage to you. Still looking for a movement. I've got some movements. I think I have 4 movements in Borgo. I think. Man, I hate getting rid of these guys. But, man, I am set up to just kick your ass. So I'm going to go with that.
Man.
I'm going to be an idiot.
No, you should leave it. You should leave it facing your own guys. That's a little known strategy, but it's great in Neuroshima. You attack each other.
Yeah.
And it's like practice. It's great.
So I don't know. I'm thinking about getting rid of my only other, because I think we only have 2 of these, and I think I'm going to get rid of him. And I'm going to go ahead and poof, strike a battle. So number 3 goes off. You get 3 damage. So we got the little marker right here. And it'd be 3 damage. It'd be 17. Yep. And then on turn 0, right, you would end up hurting my guy, and he would go away. Damn.
How long is this supposed to last? I don't think we're going to fill an hour.
It'll be fine. Look, draw your tiles. You're going. What are you trying to do?
All right. All right. These are the winning tiles right here. 3.
Yeah, you got some stuff.
Cool.
You got to darn bomb at some point too. That's what I'm worried about.
Here we go. All right. So I can use 2 of these. Let's see what I want to do.
Another push. How many pushes can you draw, Paul?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm really happy that you're drawing pushes at the beginning. That's something that's always messed up the Borgo, because the Borgo has to get in close. You drawing all your pushes ahead of time. Now I can really set something up to kick your ass.
So here's the thing, right? So this guy is a big,
He's
beefy
just a
boy,
big
right?
defender.
So
he likes to hug people.
So I can put this big cuddly friend right there, just to give myself a bit of time. And I think, what if?
He's asking himself, what if?
What if? Imagine a world where I put this guy right here for now.
A plus in every direction. So he'll do 2 damage in all 3 directions. Hey, Vader. Old Vader's on the line. Good to see you, man.
Oh, awesome. So yeah, this would potentially get rid of, now I know something's going to change, but this potentially get rid of a module, do a bit of damage, and then I've got
Yeah.
some damage soaked up for now. Now he's going to
Gonna
take,
take
this guy's going
4
to take
damage.
3
He will die.
hits total, correct?
He will die.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because of the pluses.
And you will kill this
okay,
module
well,
because you'll do 2 damage. So 1 module to take out my armor, and 1 module to take out the module. So robot waltz.
all right. Well, I'm gonna get rid of this push. I'm gonna get.
All right.
I'm gonna get rid of this for now.
Yeah.
And by that I mean
So
permanently.
you've been doing the Dicey Tower thing for some time, right? Dicey
The Dicey review?
Tower.
Yes. No, you're all good. I was like, I wish. No, yeah, I've been doing it for seriously for about 3 years.
That is cool. And most of them, I know at the beginning you did a lot of how-tos, and I think you've kind of moved away from that and got into reviews and playthroughs. Is that right?
I'm branching out. Yeah, I'm branching out. So I still do the how to plays every now and again, but I'm starting to try and do more reviews and be a bit more creative about it. Look at the game from a different perspective than just the value and the bullet points. So
right.
We'll see how it goes. I'm just having fun. I like doing camera stuff and video stuff, so I just have fun with it.
I saw that. What's the name of that weird game? Nunford? Is it Nunford?
Newsfjord, right? What you don't?
Pretty sure that's how you say it. I bet Dutch would be able to pronounce it just like that. He would have it down, man. Dutch would be all over it.
Look, if there's one thing I can do, it is butcher the pronunciation of cities that are not in the U.S. It's something I excel at. But yeah, it's Newsfjord. I love it. It's a Uwe Rosenberg game about, building up a fishing company in a small Norwegian village. It's about on par with his themes normally. A very obscure part of the world doing something that not a lot of people normally do.
I know it.
Oh,
I'm
man.
sort of a jerk.
Well, now look what you did.
I do things sort of jerky-like. So I'm blocking you from doing damage to my guy with this guy. And this guy's going to die anyway. So, so he's going to shoot across and hit here, but I don't really care.
Mm-hmm.
It's all going to work out for me.
Yeah. He's
Yeah.
still going to get his damage in, too.
Gonna try.
Ugh.
Yep.
All right. My turn. See which 3 I get. Come on. Okay. Here we go. So I've got some initiative, battle, and a health.
You're getting a lot of modules and stuff,
Yeah, I really am.
This game is weird.
I'm getting all.
This
I'm
game is
saving all my
weird
units.
because you can't actually shuffle your bag. So I think you can shuffle the stacks if you stack them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. That's not allowing me
I wonder
to
if
do
that's how
that
you're supposed
either.
to do it.
Man, I don't know.
So this is gonna increase the initiative by 2, right?
What that does is whatever your initiative is, you'll be able to strike on that initiative and 1 right after it. So if you were to attach it to this 1, he would go off on 1 and 0.
Okay, which wouldn't be
It
bad.
would be bad. No, I think it's a terrible idea.
Yeah, I question that. I question that
this
judgment.
is a medic. The plus is a medic. So anything that's attached to that, if they get damaged, any single source of damage, not 1 damage, but a single source of damage can be absorbed by the medic. As long as it doesn't get killed at the same time that you take that damage, which is something that can happen. But
so I'm thinking
you could put it on your
let's
HQ
see here.
and absorb that damage from that guy. That'd be 2 damage you could absorb. You could absorb damage that is going to be, well, I don't know where else is damage That's it. Oh no, your middle guy.
Yeah,
middle guy.
current.
You could help absorb that.
That's okay. He's there to just soak up some stuff. So I think I want to do this and do that, and then get rid of this. I think that's
all right.
my play.
I think I would have done it different if I were you, but you know, because I would want me to win. I would want me to win.
I mean, I've played this game. Like at least 4 times. Oh. So you're no pro like I am. All right.
Look at that. And a battle.
Oh, come on. Come on.
Well, I got to take your gun out for sure. Once
again, your judgment. I could think of 100 other things you could do with those units.
Is he's got armor, and I do not have a way to give him a +2. I can't get a second one on there. I'll just do 1 damage to him, and he is going to obliterate some guys. Man, I don't like this. Man, I don't like this. I don't like how you did that.
Well, I do feel bad about it.
I'm not going to battle.
I do feel bad.
It doesn't help me. I'll put that there.
Dang it.
I don't know what I'm going to do. I'll put this guy over here and hope that he gets a move, I guess. I don't know. You know what? I'm going to hold on to this guy is what I'm going to do.
Okay.
And yeah, I think I'm done.
All right, let's see what I get.
Yeah, that Mumford or Musford, the Fjord, Musfjord.
You got it.
Anyway, the review that you did on that was pretty neat in that, like, you went with the theme of it and kind of the idea of being from a small fishing village and that kind of thing, which was pretty cool. And some of the shots that you got from the islands and stuff like that, from the North Sea shores, I guess is probably what it was. That was pretty neat. Pretty nifty.
Yeah, I tried to portray what makes that game special to me. It's not necessarily the mechanics. It's pretty straightforward compared to his other stuff, but it had some cool thematic aspects that I liked about, like, treating, getting advice from your elders, and kind of a pretty straightforward stock mechanic that I really enjoyed as well. So I don't know. I like looking at games that are a bit different and finding out what's kind of special about them. That's why I love Elizabeth Hardgrave's stuff. She makes very neat themes that are not your everyday board game theme. Oh man,
you see,
I've got
what
some
I'm
stuff.
doing
I got some
here,
stuff
guys,
here.
Is I'm just talking to Paul and making him have a conversation with me.
Yeah.
So that he can't figure out where to place any tiles. See, this is how you play. This is Neuroshima for real now.
I know what he's doing. All right, I'm trying to think through this here, because this would
Ben's wondering how you can possibly play this game, because you have to attack.
Well, and that's why I said I don't like it earlier, whenever you were saying that I was treating you, I was doing things that were going to affect you negatively.
You felt guilty.
I'm the biggest Care Bear in the world, so this is not my cup of tea. This is not my cup of tea, but you know what? I'm in it to win it. I'm here. I'm ready to go. And by that, I mean I'm in it to lose horribly.
That's not true.
All right, so remind me. This guy has a bomb.
Okay,
symbol.
So yeah, what this is
the
what they call the clown. So the clown has the ability to strike in 2 different directions. However, you can also use it as a bomb. So you can blow up, and he would be gone, and everyone around him would get 1 damage.
And That would be, let's see here. Okay, and that's not including
I can't remember if it
HQs, right?
includes HQs or not. Vader, do you remember if the clown does damage to HQ? I think it does. I think the clown does, but maybe not.
Okay, and his ability, can it be activated immediately?
You can do it on your turn.
Okay. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try and sneak in some damage here. Let's think through this. Okay,
you can do all
I would
the
have to get rid of this.
Like.
I would have to get, and that's tough for me. All right, now that takes 110% of my brain. Thinking is tough. All right, so I would have to get rid of the clown. That would clear out these two.
I'm going to look at that clown just to make sure.
Actually,
I wonder that right.
I could do it over here. That might be a better play. Okay, so
here's the clown. Instead of performing an attack, it may call in it. So special. Instead of performing an attack, it may call an airstrike on itself. Treat as a regular airstrike, except it can also be executed at the edge of the board. After the airstrike, clown is discarded, cannot be repaired in any way. So a weird thing that happens is Moloch never uses the bomb or the clown as a bomb when we're playing. And it may be because I take him out before he actually gets to do it. But it sounds like, from what I'm reading here, it sounds like it has a special. The special is, instead of performing an attack, it may call in an airstrike on itself. So I would assume that would happen on initiative.
So that... Right. So it would have to happen in a battle, is what it's saying. Okay, so that being the case, that and anything else in Initiative 2 would still resolve, right? It all happens at once. So, so that being the case, it's not because what I was thinking is I could take some of this stuff out and then trigger a battle, and I would have a better outcome.
Yeah, but right.
That being the case now, I mean, I could still put it right here, and then the only problem is it's not really going to give me any value going off at Initiative 2 because all of these modules are they will have already given their benefit. So that changes things. I
got to think of something else to ask Paul. Hey, you got a lot of kids, don't you, Paul? No.
Did you hear him
got
earlier?
2 kids, right? You got 2?
That's why I can stream every other week. And I'm lucky to do that.
For getting on here. Well, thank your wife for allowing you to come on here.
Oh no, this is great. I love playing games, and I haven't gotten to do it as much because of all of the lockdowns. So I'm always down if I have time. Dadgummit. All right, well. So that being said, I'm trying to think through a battle. A battle here would be...
So 3, this guy right here is
you're going to do 2 damage there.
He's going to do 1. He's going to do 2 damage to this guy. He won't be gone. Then we're going to move on to 2s. This 2 is going to do 1 damage to him. Only 1. Mm-hmm. And then this 2 is going to knock that guy out because he's going to do 4 damage to a guy that only has 1. And so that's the 2s. Your clown will go off as well, killing the guy who killed everybody, and also doing 1 damage to my HQ. And unless you want to make the bomb go off, which gets rid of the clown and all 3 of these, the clown will end up dying on a 0 when I attack him with my HQ. No, he won't. He's got toughness, so you could wait. You could wait 1 turn and maybe detonate the bomb the next time.
So I'm thinking I would basically be I would be doing 3 to you, and I would take 2.
You would do 1
overall.
So this guy would be gone, and so then when he gets his second turn, he would be able to do 2 to me, right? And so the clown would do 1 to me. So you're doing 3 to me, and I'm doing 2 to you.
Yeah, I think it's probably not a
tough choices.
I worry if I don't. I worry if I don't take the damage when I can. I'm gonna have my people cleared out on your turn. So I will get rid of this guy, which is a bummer because I like the ranged stuff. But I can't really buff him right now anyway, and then I'll trigger a battle.
So let's do a battle. All right. So first off, in the battle, we have this number 3. He does a 1 damage plus 1, so that's 2 damage to you. And he does 1 damage to this guy, where are the damages? Here they are. Does 1 damage to that guy. And that's 3. He actually does 2 damage to him. Yeah, he does.
Yeah, I was about to say he does another one, right?
So he's barely hanging on.
There we go.
And that's 3. There's no more 3. So then we do 2. This 2 goes off, does 1 damage to that guy. So he's hanging on. He doesn't do any other damage. This guy knocks this guy out. Boom. So that one's gone.
He's gone.
Yep. And then your 2 goes off and kills this guy. Unless you want to blow the bomb.
I don't think I do.
Oh, by the way, I did that incorrectly, by the way. This would have went off on a 3. Look, he gets a +1. So it doesn't matter.
Right.
It matters not at all.
Gotcha.
But anyway, he's gone.
Okay.
All right. So he's gone, and you do 1 damage to my HQ. Boom.
I'm on the board.
You go.
That's what I'm talking about.
And that's 2s. And then we do 1s. So this guy who is barely hanging on ends up killing this guy. He does 2 damage to a guy that only takes 1 damage. This guy, because he gets a plus here. So this guy takes 2 damage, and it's got toughness, so it actually has enough to take him out as well. And then it does 2 damage all the way straight forward to this guy right here. It does 2 damage and knocks him out. So that's some good damage done right there. And then that was 1, and then we do 0. Your guy doesn't do anything, nothing here. This guy goes off on 0 because of this module, and he does 2 damage to my base. 1, 2. And then my 0 goes off and does 1 damage to your clown, who is still alive because he's got armor.
Yeah, next battle may be a better time to use his ability.
All right.
Which might happen very quickly.
I don't know.
Based on. Well, yeah, you're set up. You drew the battle, but you don't have the units right now. Although, well, no, I was about to say.
You still have a bomb.
I don't know. I may have a bomb.
Right.
I may not have
I'm
a
going
bomb.
to move my HQ here.
Ah, dang it. Come on. Why you want to go do something like that?
Because I want to win the game. It's all about me. It's all about me. That's what it is. I'm going to tell you right now. I'm going to do that.
Look, you didn't get to be the captain by messing around.
No, I don't mess around, man. All right, so I'm going to do that. I think that's wise, and I'm not going to pull the battle card on you. So we're getting close.
All right. Let's see here. Let me see what I get.
No.
Okay, now we're talking.
I should have drawn some more modules or something.
Got the Annihilator. Got. I think you have about 7 or 8 pushes left. You should have drawn one of those.
How do you get all these pushes in here?
All right, let's see here. What can I do? What can I do? Well, the positioning, I'm trying to think of the positioning here, is not great for the ranged. Bummer. Okay, now I could put... The initiative is nice too. I mean, I like all of these things, and I don't.
Yeah, the initiative can be good if you're trying to outgun one of my guys, right? Because this guy's at a 1, so if you could get him to a 3, but you can't, right? Because this guy's going to go off on a 2, so you can't stop him with the 1, but you could stop him with this 3, or you could make this 2 a 3, right?
Yeah,
that's going to hit this module on a 2.
Yes.
Which is going to allow me to use this. But you could put the +1 on there. And then when I go off, I'll only do 1 damage instead of 2. Or you can use this guy to start doing more damage to me. Or, right.
That's what I'm thinking of. So I don't know how many moves I have, but
one of the things I really like about Neuroshima is there is this trade-off sometimes between strategy and tactic, right? Sometimes there's the short-term gain that you need to do, and sometimes you got to make choices that are going to have a longer payoff, and you have to try to figure out which one is which. And of course, the strategy part, the long-term strategy part is going to be something that's more what would I say? It's a bit of a gamble, right? Because anything could happen. Because we're drawing things, and how they're in there and all that stuff. I mean, as you get to know the tiles and they get to be smaller stacks, you've gone through a bunch. We know that you're not going to draw another push. We know that you're probably not going to draw too many more modules, and we know that the bomb is coming up. Like, those are things that I know, right?
Well, so if it's okay with you, I'm going to go ahead and play all 3 tiles. I'm going to break the rules. Let's just house rule it and say that since I'm a new guy, I get to play all 3 tiles, right? And that makes my decision a lot easier. Okay, all right, fine. We'll do it your way. Like you said, it's all about you. Whatever. We'll play by the rules. All right. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and set this guy up right here. I thought about putting this module right here, but then I don't necessarily know that what I'm going to draw is really going to benefit from that.
Because all my guys, Paul, pretty much all my guys in Borgo are melee. So you've jammed this up pretty good. It's going to be really hard for me to get in there and do any attacks. There's that. Are you done? All right, here we go.
I'm done.
All right.
I've done all my damage.
I got my 3.
Dang it.
That's
not good. One of those guys is really bad for me.
So this guy isn't doing any damage to me.
No.
This guy is going to hit him, and I can't get him ahead of time. I can get him afterwards. Which maybe helps because it'll help to clear that out. And there's some help there. It doesn't help me to pull the trigger, I don't think. Even though you got a bomb, I'm going to throw that battle away. I'll put this guy here, I think. Did you know it?
I knew it. I knew it. It's just
put it there.
I just left it
on a take this
silver
guy,
platter for you. Dadgummit.
Put him right like that. I'm going to call that done.
All right. That's
So
pretty
if
good.
somebody was
It's not
new to
bad
your
at all.
channel, what do
All
you
right, let's see.
think would be like? What do you think is different? Like, what do you think is different about your channel than other channels? And like, what would be a good example of that they could maybe look at? I mean, obviously, Paul, I know you're a perfectionist, and I know that you're always struggling to get better. So anything that you got up there right now, you're probably not. You're like, but that's not exactly what I wanted. I know you, right?
Yeah.
But you're trying to head
Yeah,
towards
a lot
something.
of
So what's up with that?
Well, so the thing, a lot of the quality wise, as far as the thought and the effort and the expertise that I've put into it as far as production and editing is concerned, my latest video is going to be the best one to watch because I'm always trying to like the most recent videos I've been trying to work with color grading and things like that, which is not something that, probably
I
anybody's
got
going to care
color
about.
graded
But
when
I
I
think
was in kindergarten. I I made the trees green and the sky blue, and I got an A.
yeah, yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. I graded the colors that were around me,
They
and
passed.
they
Oh, that's
they
good.
passed. Now, I mean, I think like where I'm trying to go, I think is kind of more of like a philosophical approach to board
Yeah.
gaming, if that makes
The zen
sense.
of board gaming.
Because there's a reason, yeah, the zen of board game, because there's a reason
Mm-hmm.
that this hobby matters, and
Yeah.
it's hard to put into words. It's hard to put into words, but there is a reason why millions of people all around the world are passionate about board games. And well, there's a lot of reasons to it. And to some people, it's probably on an individual level, but I want to try and kind of put into words what makes certain games special. And it's tough to do because, sometimes games become special to you 3 or 4 years after you own them, right? So your initial review of a game might drastically be different if it was part of your life during a formative time, or a very, if it got you through something tough. So I don't know. I'm trying to explore more with my planned reviews, the reviews that I'm working on now, like what makes these games really special and why they're special to me, especially given what was going on at the time in my life. So some people may care about that.
Yeah,
Some people may not care about that. But if you don't enjoy it, you can always not engage.
The interesting thing about that is not in particularly, how do I say it? It's not particularly important to me to know why a game is important to you, but the idea, not to say that you're not important to me, Paul. You're very important to me. But what I'm trying to say is the ideas of why board games can take on importance in ways that aren't necessarily self-evident. And you kind of explaining that
right
on a personal level helps people to understand those more esoteric aspects of board gaming. I used a lot of big words in that, Paul. So like I feel like I should get something for that. That's a lot of big words. I think
did you go to school or something?
Crazy.
That's what, for me, that's one of the things that, like, with Nestor as an example, it was a very cool thematic element for me because of an interaction that I had with my granddad. And that may or may not speak to you, but at the same time, if you have a special relationship with the elders in your life,
my grandfather
may also speak to you as well.
Board game.
Now there you go. That's interesting to me because that matters. That shapes your gaming tastes.
Exactly.
Which is, anyway.
Yeah.
I think about it.
Man, when I found out how he always won at Clue, it was like a magician exposing it. Like he didn't just check off the cards that people showed him. He was checking off all kinds of stuff. Like, I never thought of that, right? I was like, oh my gosh. Of course I was a young kid and he showed me and he'd never let me win. He'd always beat me. But when he beat me, he would always say, here's how I did it. He would always explain it to me. Or explain maybe some choices that I could have optimized, could have done better.
that's so special because it's the same thing in the game, right? You get this elder card and you put it in front of you, and I think about that whenever, like, my granddad giving me stock tips or how to be a hard worker. It's the same type of thing. It's like this person on your board might give you a tip of, being better at building your ships or doing whatever. So it just made me smile while I was playing the game. But
I feel like
not everybody has.
I feel like this is strange, but I want to take the 15-minute stretch, because a 15 tile stretch, because that's what we have to do. And we're going to get back to this, and you're going to drop a bomb on me. So let's it's true. All right, here we go. 15 tile stretch.
Oh,
So now, all right. I just want to take a couple of minutes to clear our minds of the game, which I am staring at in front of me. I'll try not to stare at it too much. But you brought up something, and I've been playing this game a few times, and my buddy Jeff came over on Saturday. Now, we usually on Saturdays, we have a big game group, and we all got together. But our game group, it was crazy. We all met each other on the same day, just happened to go to the game store, all looking for people to play games with. And we did it on the same day. What?
Oh, wow.
Weird.
See, that's
weird.
Come on.
So we all showed up at the same time, at the same place, going, hey, and they were playing, 3 people were playing Comet. And we all just started watching them, and then I think we played Secret Hitler and some other stuff, and we all just laughed and had a great time. And the game group was formed right then. We got on WhatsApp and started talking about what we liked and what all we had, and then we started playing. And it got to be every Saturday in the morning, I go to Waffle House, and I have my Waffle House breakfast every Saturday morning, just like an old man should. And then
I was about to say.
And then I walk over to the game cave there in Hermitage, and play some games. And it was fantastic. And we'd spend all day playing games, and it was great. But man, COVID has knocked that out. And it's really, you're talking about things that are important to you, about why you're playing games and stuff like that. Man, having that group, having those friends and just meeting up, no big agenda except to play games and hang out, but each other, and I don't know, it's just a great place to kind of get away, escape, and be with those people. But Jeff came over, so we actually went to Waffle House, which is crazy because we were surrounded by shower curtains and at Waffle House. And then once we got done with Waffle House, we went over to my house and we played some games. And one of the games we played was what you were talking about, which was Mariposas, right?
Oh,
right. Now,
there you
go. Here's what you need to know if you don't know anything about this game: is you leave Mexico and you head east, and you try to collect flowers so that you can create more generations of butterflies. The weird thing that Elizabeth is trying to teach us is that the butterflies that leave Mexico never return. So it's a different kind of migration. 4 generations later, the butterflies return. So they have very short-lived lives, and so just in 3 seasons, they could end up as far north as Toronto, right? And some of those generations come back to Mexico so that they can survive the winter and then do it again. And the only reason we see monarch butterflies in the U.S. is because of this weird generational migration. Very strange. Very strange. So what that ends up being is a really neat strategical / tactical thing that you're doing. Like, do I collect all these things, set collecting things, or do I just try to create as many generations as possible and go back to Mexico? Because if you go up and try to collect everything, it's likely you won't be able to make it back to Mexico, right? And it's sort of exponential. You're winning in Mexico. So if you get 1 back, you get like 1 point. If you get 2 back, you get like 4 points. I think if you get 4 back, you get 17 points, something like that. It's like 17 and then
it
like
starts
24.
To pile up pretty quickly.
So anyway, whatever. There's a lot. And so you think, oh, maybe that's what I should go for. Well, here, check this out. My friend, Jeff, good game player. First time to play it. And he's playing, and I'm playing to get back to Mexico. I'm figuring this is the way to go. Play to get back to Mexico. And he ended up saying, forget Mexico. I'm just going to collect a bunch of stuff and meet all those springtime cards and all that, and I'm going to get those points. I'm going to get 5 points for this and 6 points for that and that kind of stuff, right? We looked up the cards, made sure that we got the cards correct. So I don't want you all to think that we didn't figure out what it actually meant. You don't get 5 points every time that you have this thing. You get 5 points if you meet it. That's it, right? He ended up with 55 points. Now, I don't know, but I think that is probably one of the higher scores. 55.
It's higher than what I got on my first play. And I'll tell you, this game, the first time I played it, it was deceptively simple. And then as you started playing, you started seeing all these things open up. And it's kind of brilliant. The more I think about this game, like, it's one of those games that I played it and then I started thinking a lot about it after I played it. And that's typically the indicator of a pretty good game to me. I need to play it more, but I did that because I started realizing halfway through the play that, you know what, I can send off these generation 2 or 3 butterflies because they're not coming back anyway. So they became agents that completed objectives because they weren't coming back anyway. And then their offspring were the ones that headed back. And it was cool to see because I was like, well, what's to stop me from just hanging out down here? The game naturally makes you progress north and south to complete these objectives. So it was a really brilliant kind of design. And I'll tell you this, I ordered milkweed off of Amazon because of that game. And then I found
he likes butterfly
sex. I'm going to play
That's what I just heard. Paul likes to spy on butterfly sex. You are a real perv, Paul.
You know what? I'm not. I'm fine with it, okay? I want monarchs in my yard. Now, I did find out from my friend that apparently milkweed is fairly invasive, so I'm going to have a plan about how I plant this. But it's one of those games that's making me think, not just about the game, but about how I do some landscaping. So I appreciated it for sure.
You may want to try to contain it as much as possible, but it also, when it opens up, those it's kind of like a dandelion. It has those little white seeds, kind of things that go everywhere.
So plant it at your neighbors. Gotcha.
So figure out which way the wind normally blows. Put it on that end of your lawn so that way it goes over to somebody else's from there. That's the way to go right there.
It was cool though. I was really interested. It's one of those games that makes you think, not just about the game, which I like. I love those style games.
And I think the theme, that's the thing, right? The theme really comes through. You do learn something by playing the game. Something, and because as you're playing it, the strategy is sort of their strategy. Like, how do we survive? If we get back, we get extra points, which is to say we get to survive for next year. So they reward you with a lot of points if you get back. So I think that's pretty cool that they were able to put that thing. Now, the one thing that I will say that I didn't really like is you got to get, 4 of each color card to complete the set? in order to get the special ability. And some of the special abilities are, I don't know, you can reproduce with one less flower or something like that. And it's like, by the time I get the complete set, I'm just trying to get back to Mexico. Like, this isn't really helping me, you know? So,
that is at lower player counts. We didn't even think about that. There was no way that was happening, you know? So maybe at the full 5, it might
maybe
be
more of them will get exposed, and then you
contest,
can go to just the ones that you want to collect the one thing. Yeah.
Right.
Maybe so. All right, cool. Well, there's our 15 tile stretch. Let's get back to the game so you can drop the bomb.
Very cool. I'm ready.
All right, Paul. Now listen. There's no milkweed in this here game, all right? Nope. Ain't nobody having fun on this here battlefield.
Moloch is fairly invasive, though.
Yeah. I feel like this is the opposite of butterfly sex. That's what this is.
I don't know. I'm getting a pretty peaceful theme from this, feeling from this theme, you know?
Interesting.
Really laid back.
All right. Well, I'm going to draw my 3 tiles now. Bang. Oh, that's a good one. That's an okay one. There's a battle.
Dadgummit.
Can't get to you, son of a buck.
Yeah, but you drew a really good unit. That guy is strong with a capital Skruh. Man.
I can get him to go off on a 3. Dadgummit, you're messing up this thing too. So one of the things that's going to happen is your 3 is going to do damage to me. At the same time, it kills this medic, so I won't be able to use the medic to absorb the damage. Which stinks. If I put this guy in here, he will be a 3.
And he would stick around for, well, no, because I've still got the +2, right? So he would.
Killing this guy doesn't
my 1
no
would get
good
him
at all.
on that one.
I would have to kill him on a 4, and I don't have that. So if I do it, I would do something like this. I would kill this guy on a 3, this guy on a 3, that thing on a 3. But I could do that with this.
That'd be pretty good.
Okay.
Apologize. Maddie is not happy.
Is that what that was? I thought it was a drill. That wasn't a drill?
It wasn't a stray cat. I promise you. That was my 9-month-old daughter who doesn't want to sit down right now.
All right. That's okay. This is okay. And I'm not going to battle you because it doesn't help me. Go ahead, draw a bomb.
All right, we'll see. And the bomb affects my stuff too, right?
And it has to be on the battlefield, so you can't play it on the edge.
Well. Okay, so let's see here. I've got some things that I can do. But do I want to do those things right now? This guy's not really doing much.
But you've got things gummed up pretty well
for me right now. Yeah. Well, and the problem is I'm probably going to have to... If I play both of my units, I'm going to trigger it anyway. And then if I...
Yeah.
So let me think about if I
Now, if
position
you put
this
it down,
guy,
then you gotta
how would I position? What? Hold on now. Making up house rules as we go. All right. Well, if we do that, then I'm using my 3 tile house rule. No, I'm just kidding. All right. So I'm just trying to see how this would work out. So if I do, that's not that. Oh no, my bad.
I see. Is this another rule?
Okay.
And you get to turn
That's
the
how
other
it
player's
was
tile
positioned,
1 degree.
Think. Okay. Hold on. Yeah. Why is that not turning? Hold on. I gotta see why this is not rotating. Okay, so if I did it, this guy's on a 1, so that's already gonna be gone. This would be, I wonder. Good.
So the only guy who's going to survive right now, this guy is going to survive. Right? As far as I can tell. And I think this guy's going to survive. As far as my attackers, neither of which are doing damage to your base.
Yeah. Now I could, this guy's got, I could do that.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that guy.
This guy's got 1 toughness, so he would survive.
Yeah, and he's got a toughness.
He would survive the hit, and then he would punch through his. Although actually, this
right.
protects
it only
against
protects
range,
against
right?
range.
These outer.
But he does have
Gotcha.
armor,
Okay.
so it does take.
So that
2
wouldn't be
hits
bad.
to kill.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I've got so I'd be okay with the 2 hits there. Now, what would I want to do with, honestly, man, because there's probably not a ton. A battle's going to happen anyway. There's only 1 spot you could put somebody. It's pretty gummed up right now, and I've got a couple of damage sources. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to save.
But you have to discard 1 of these.
No, I'm trying to decide which one to discard. I think battle's going to happen anyway. I could save a battle, but I think I want to save my
the battle will
blocker.
happen after I place 1.
Right. And so that's the risk I'm taking here. If you put something right there in the middle, he's getting popped twice, but you would potentially be able to put something down that's going to do more damage. You don't have a ton of ranged. Dang it. Okay, well, I think I'll just, you know what? I think I'll just, no, there's really no benefit to me putting him down there other than gumming things up and triggering the battle.
You can wait.
Well, I'll put him down.
Okay.
Get a body on the battlefield. Put him down. I'm gonna defend against. Doesn't really matter. There's not gonna be much happening. Then I gotta get rid of this.
Now
and
we're gonna
battle
do
happens.
3s. We do not have any 4s that I can tell. I have a +1 to this guy who is a 3, and this guy's a 3, and you have a 3 here as well. So we just have to resolve those. So this guy, being a 3, would shoot this guy. And he only takes 1 hit, and he doesn't have any pluses, so he is gone. Damn. Goodbye. All right, and then that's your 3, and then here's your other 3. He does damage here and to my base, which means I can't save my base. Which does 1 damage to my base. And that's all he does. Where's the other 3? This 3 goes off, kills this thing, kills this thing, and kills that one. That's 3s.
Yep.
And then
Jeez.
2s go off. So 2, this one kills this guy who has already gone off. 2 goes here, 2 goes there, which would kill that guy, but he gets to go as well, which kills this. And he also shoots my base, giving me 1 damage. And now he's gone. That's the 2 there. And then this 2 goes off, and he does 2 damage to this guy, which you still get to use. Hold on. And he does 1 damage to this guy. Oh, you got it. Go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just going to switch it over.
Well, he
because
gets
this
to
guy's
attack,
gone.
though. So he gets an attack here and here. If you want to, you can blow up. But you're going to do more damage to yourself.
Yeah, I don't want to. He's just gone because this guy. This guy's going to take out this guy anyway. So I'm going to hold off and just let him.
And then
let him perish.
Those are all the 2s, right? Yeah, and this is a 1. And then we go to 1s, which are this guy right here, which kills this guy. And then we go to 0s, which kills this guy. And that's it. That was a board clearing battle right there.
It's a bloodbath.
All right. Okay. All right, Mr. Paul. Here we go. I got a battle.
Yikes.
And I got a nail. That's up. Awesomeness.
Ooh. Dang it. That's the worst thing you've drawn yet.
Right.
For me.
I think I want to put them here. And I want to go ahead and put this guy. Hold on.
Turns
Like
him
that.
off. Dang it.
And throw away another battle.
All right, let me draw 3. Let's see what I've got here.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, there we go.
Oh,
All right.
no.
Let's see what I got here.
Oh,
see
by
what I
the
got
way,
here.
we were
Okay,
supposed
so-
to do this, just so we remembered.
Yeah, he's
So
netted.
you can net the netter, which turns my netter off.
I could call my old friend a net the netter. Yeah, so here's what... Turn your net person off. Once again, it would really help. I really think they should explore letting you use all 3. I mean, that's just common sense, you know? Okay, so I guess...
It did clean up nicely, Yoda. Yep.
Man, I guess...
And he still got the bomb. Man, we're tied and he still has the bomb.
So I could... Oh man, but that leaves you some possibilities there. Okay, so let's think about this here. I could do this. And then I could do...
Which would unnet, which would kill my netter on 2, unless I put something there to
Yeah.
block it.
Yeah. Oh man, and then I could... I would love to be able to move this guy right here, kind of move him over here. but I think this net is more helpful. Dang it. I wish I had well, okay. So the other thing I'm thinking is I could do this. That leaves this guy doing not really much of anything. Yeah,
I mean, it's the backup plan.
This
for
person is some
netter.
contingency against. Yeah, because it takes out a blocker. But then you could also put something here, and I think I'm going to get rid of the move. I think I'm going to do that, net whatever you decide to put down there, and then net the base. Hopefully.
Here we go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Come on. Come on. Well, I quit. I just quit. Not really. Man, those netters are brutal.
All right. So this guy goes here. And I'm going to lose a bunch of guys. There's nothing I can really do about it. I'm going to do that. And I think I'm going to put this guy here to save my netter. That would save my netter. All right. Let me do this real quick. That guy's netted. That guy's netted. That'll save my netter and allow him to do 4 damage. Yep. Okay, now here's the thing, Paul.
Oh my gosh.
Here's the thing. I don't like this.
Friggin' damage.
I don't like what I just did. And the reason I don't like it, putting these two here, is because you're down to 9 tiles. One of those 9 tiles is the bomb. So now
I know, and I need
I'm
it
thinking
badly.
like, how do I make it to where you cannot take everything away from me? So the one thing I'll do is this. Even though I'd like to have him survive, I'm going to make him to where he doesn't survive. But you can't take him out. He's going to have to be a choice if you get the bomb. So that guy's still netted. Because otherwise, if I put him here, you can drop a bomb here and you'll take out both my netter.
Yep.
I just want to, I'm trying to think of how to separate these things up. I can't. I can make him go early. That doesn't really help. Especially if you drop the bomb right here, which I think is probably going to happen. Ooh. But if it doesn't happen, then stuff is cool. I'm going to go with that and pray that you don't get the bomb. All
right. Well, I'm going to pray to the god of bombs that I do get the bomb.
Okay.
All right. Yeah.
Oh, no. No. No.
Yeah.
No.
I got it. Look. Okay. I feel bad saying that. Come on. You can't cheer on Maul. All right. Okay, so I can soak up some damage sources. The bomb is instant, right? It's just an instant action that I can do. And it does. It affects my guys as well?
Yeah, the bomb has to be dropped basically on any of these 7 tiles here in the middle. And it will destroy whatever it drops on. No, I'm sorry. It will do 1 damage to whatever it drops on and 1 damage to every surrounding tile.
So what if, but if I put it, dang it, I hosed myself. I was about to say, what if I put up some damage soaking and then drop the bomb, but it would be netted?
No, you don't net your own units. Nope.
You don't? Okay. So I could, but then he's still netted and he would die because, okay. Man, that did make some choices difficult. That did cause me to, yeah, this makes this tougher for sure. Now I could, so I think I definitely want to bomb. I want to bomb here.
It's going
which
to
is going to take away
1 damage
my
here.
own guy.
It's going to do 1 damage to this guy, which means he's gone.
Yeah.
And
He's
it will
gone.
do 1 damage to this guy, and 1 damage to this guy, and 1 damage to this guy, and 1 damage to the thing that you dropped it on.
Flip, flip, flip. Okay, flip it out. And then,
Dadgummit. I hate the bomb. The bomb stinks. Yeah, you're no longer netted.
well, it saved my bacon.
There's no bacon on the battlefield.
Okay, so then, actually, I just dropped a bomb. There's probably a lot of, a lot of sizzling things down there. Okay, so the only other, Ooh, I tell you what I could. No, that's not going to help me. I was about to say, man, how do I do damage? Well, I know, but I'm sitting here thinking like I don't want to put myself right in harm's way. But then the problem is I keep on putting these things at ranged, and then you just block them all. But if I put it right here,
then I get to attack you. But you don't only get used once.
Although he's netted.
Yeah.
So right. I think I do that,
good.
And then I get rid of this.
There we go. Only got 7 tiles left. Only 7 ways to kill the mullet. Here we go.
But then, I've left so many spaces open. That was dumb.
It's not dumb.
Dang it!
You did good. I just have to attack you. That's all I got. I would really like to move, but I can't. He's netted. So I can't use a move on a netted guy. I could use a move on this guy and net him and all that kind of stuff, and that would be great. But he only goes off on a 1. So unfortunately, I have to make bigger decisions, and my biggest decision is to try and kill you. So that is it. Your turn.
Ooh. Okay. Let's see what I get.
How did you get another darn push, man? Man, I tell you what, Mullet's got a lot of pushes.
I told you I have about 47 pushes in this 30 tile deck, so it's good news.
You got essentially HQs that attack on 2s because they go in every direction. Anybody next to this gets hit.
Man. They all go on a 2, which isn't necessarily going to protect my... It's not going to protect my base from everything. I could push
somebody, yep.
But I don't... I mean, the push is fine, but I think the... Well, let's see here. I could avoid... Yeah, I could avoid 2 damage by doing the push. I can still put a damage on one of your guys on the base.
Just because you're new and I'm nice. So the deal is that, and I'm not saying that this is a done deal, but this guy here is going to kill your HQ and your medic at the same time, right? So it's going to do 1 damage, and your medic can't do anything about it. That makes sense, right? So now what was I thinking? So how do I avoid? Hold on, how did I say that? If you push this guy, if you push this guy, you'll avoid damage from this guy with the medic. Except I know that, and I would move here. I just wanted to show you what's going on with that. Like, I could move back here. Okay, the only reason that because this guy has 3, it would be wise, a choice as you're going through your choices. If I push this guy, then and he doesn't move there, then I could absorb the damage with the medic for this guy. Because you got to remember, you got that medic. So I know that as well.
Yeah.
So I would move here, right, to take out the medic at the same time that that guy's doing damage to your HQ. But I just wanted to kind of voice that. Oh, Dutch Yoda is saying push the medic. He can't push himself. Come on, Dutch.
Well, I was just about to ask that, because what I was actually thinking about doing is pushing this over here.
Yeah.
To get an extra damage, but I can't push my own tiles.
The other ones. I've never had anybody ask that before. Let me see exactly what it says. No, push with the
because
Dutch is right. Dutch is right. What you can do is push with the medic.
Oh, gotcha.
So this guy can't move there. He will move back here. And then you will avoid all damage.
Now that is
there you go, Dutch. I knew that you knew better.
I did not see that. There we go, Dutch. Good call.
Look, Dutch is doing it at
like
what?
It's
It's
only
like
one space.
1 o'clock in the morning, and Dutch is telling us how to do it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not bad at all. I mean, and if I push, the only problem, I'm gonna lose 1 damage to your base, because I would love to put something right there, but I think that's better. I think that's definitely a better call. So if I push,
then this guy
I
has
push
to go
from the
here.
medic. There you go. Then what I want to avoid is you filling that spot with something just as nasty. So I think I'm gonna go. Dang it, though. If I do that, I'm trading 1 damage. I think overall that's a good net gain, though, because I'm trading I'm losing out on taking
all of
a lot
my
of damage.
guys are freaking they're all melee, and it's going to be really hard for me to get any damage on you being in the corner like that. That was a great place for you to go against the Borgo. So, all right.
Well, yeah, yep. I think I'm doing that. I'm getting rid of this guy just to, yeah.
All right. Okay. I still have, I have 4
Good
tiles.
Call, Dutch.
Dutch. I got 4 tiles. I'm going to play 3 of the 4. Actually, I'm going to play 2. Got to get rid of 1.
Oh, dang it. You just drew exactly what you... Dang it.
How I'm going to make this all work out great.
No, you got exactly what you need. That was a fantastic...
So I got a movement. I could move my
that
netter
3 is brutal.
to keep that guy from doing damage and kill him.
Yeah.
I'm still doing damage to you. And then I could probably take out the medic with the 2 or the 3. But I like the 2 because I can take out all of this. So I'm going to do that. And I'm going to move this guy here to try to... then you get
yeah, that's not bad. It's not bad at all.
Whoop.
Okay, so you have 1 tile left.
1 tile left. You have 0. So I get to place. So because this is the last turn, how do I say this? Because this is the last turn, you've drawn all of them. You can't play a battle. So the battle, throw it away. You can't play the battle. You get to play those 2 tiles. I get to play my 1, which could be a battle, and then we do a battle whether or not we have a battle. We're gonna have 1 more battle. is what's going to happen.
Well, and so I'm thinking I just need to go here and then oh, hold on.
No,
Let me fix this here.
Turn it the other way.
I'm thinking I need to go here and then plop this down here because he's going to survive the one hit.
On 2, he'll do 2 damage, and on 1, he'll only do 1 damage. Yeah.
Yeah, because you'll take out this. Because I had thought about trying to take this guy out, but then he will have missed his initiative, so that really doesn't make much sense.
No, that's good.
Yeah, I mean that locks everything up.
All
yeah,
right.
I think that's what I'm going to do, and I'm just going to hope.
I'm going to do this. I got a module +1.
Oh,
Plus
man.
1. Well, I mean, I don't.
That helps. That helps a lot. Yeah.
No, I don't want to make this one a 3. I want to make it a 2, because if I make it a 3, you can use your medic. Unfortunately. So I can do this. About... Oh. For what that's worth. And so that one's a 3 and this one's a 2.
Okay.
I think that's all I can do. All right. So now we're looking for 3s. We have your guy's a 3. He's locked down. And I have a 3 right here. So he does 1 damage to that guy. Is he gone?
He's gone. Oh, no, he takes 1 more. He takes 1 more.
And then he does 1 damage to this guy, so he's gone. And that is 3. And then we do 2s. 2s. Well, my 2 goes off and does 2 damage to your HQ, which you can't survive because this 2 takes out that and this.
Yeah.
So you got 2 damage. And then this guy's a 2. And he does a whole bunch of damage to this 3. He's really dead. Really
dead.
That's 2. This 2 goes off and does damage to this, but not before this guy does 2 damage to me. And then this goes away. Oh, incorrect. That went off on 3. Holy cow. I messed up. Remember, I did that before. That's a +1. So he actually goes off on 3 and gets rid of that and does 1 damage to your guy there. And then 2 happens and your guy only does 1 damage to me. Woo! Which may be the whole darn thing right there. Okay, and then, all right, that's 2.
I forgot about that.
Right, that's 2. Is there any more 2s? That's it for 2s. Then we go 1s. Right, and the only thing we got is this guy. And he shoots and does 1 damage to me. Oh, and this guy's a 1. And he shoots
this guy and this guy. Yep.
And we're tied.
Is tiebreaker the most units left?
I think we just shake hands and say we're friendly.
Is that how it works?
Yeah, we say good game.
Just say good game, you know?
Every time I play, I guess you could say the most tiles left on the board or something like that. But to me, this is awesome. It's a good tie game. Man, hard fought.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
That was really good. That was awesome. Man, that was a close finish.
Yeah. Now, one thing that I'll tell you, Paul, something that a lot of people don't think about before we leave the thing today is a lot of people think of this as a 2-player game. And I'm going to tell them no, it's not. It's a multiplayer game. And the way that you do it, and I honestly, I think that it would be better if this was victory points instead of HP. And every time I hit your base, I would move up on this track. And then we would see who's got the most victory points.
Oh, that's
now the
cool.
deal is that that really only matters in a multiplayer game. But I think that makes a huge difference. In a multiplayer game, if we're all counting up, then there's no kingmaker.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Dutch says play
Yeah,
battles
and
until HQs can't be hit.
Oh, okay. So then you would win. Yeah, you would win because you would hit my.
I do too.
Well, okay, now.
No, your zero would
on
kill this
zero,
guy.
he would have taken out.
He would have taken that out.
He would have taken that out. But I wouldn't do any more damage because you're two. Well,
He's
yeah,
a
no, because
three,
he's a 3.
and he would have got rid of him.
So it would still be tied.
And we'd still be tied. So.
Yeah. Unless just the sheer terror of being covered in a net does 1 emotional damage to your HQ, and in that case,
I feel all right.
I mean, I gotta be honest with you. You know,
man, you did a fine job. I thought you did a great job.
Well, I'll tell you, I did better than I expected to do. I haven't really played Moloch much. I've played usually against Moloch because I mean, come on, you got to play against Moloch. But yeah, that was fun.
Yeah,
that was really fun. Thanks for having me on.
For coming on. And Dutch, you crazy son of a buck, staying up so late. Thanks for hanging out with us and giving us great advice.
Man, yeah, it is really late. Dutch has even hopped in on a couple of our streams, and we play like late for Dutch because we play 7 o'clock our time.
Dutch says he likes to play 1 versus 2 against newbies.
Oh no,
Dutch, you
means Dutch is good.
Come on, now you're just bragging.
I play with one arm behind my
bragging,
back.
Man. That's awesome. It's awesome.
Man.
Well, I had a really good time, man. Thanks for hanging out with me. I liked it. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
We actually put in an hour and a half. So you were worried. We actually put in an hour and a half. A lot of talking and stuff like that. So
it was good. Looking. Things were looking dire at the start of this game. We should set up a multiplayer, a 4-player.
We could do that during whatchamajiggadoo, Essen. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Spiel.
So
yeah,
which is not Essen, it's just Spiel, right? So
it's the Spiel at because Essen's the city. It's the Messespiel or something.
Well, now it's going to be virtual Essen. No, not Essen. That's what my point is. It's virtual, so it's not going to be Essen at all.
Yeah.
Anyway, it'll be the first time I ever got to attend.
Yeah, that is the plus side of all these virtual conventions. I've been to Gen Con. No, you haven't. Not really.
Yeah. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that next spring, I think we've got a wedding to go to up near Dutch's place. We're going to Denmark and going to go to a wedding. And then I figure I'm going to stay there for a week or so and kind of hang out in Europe, go see the sights. As long as we get through this darn virus, you know? So just waiting for that. Yeah.
That sounds amazing. Yeah, hopefully the travel will be opened up by then. You can go and we'll see. Things will die down. It'll get better. It's just going to take a little while.
Yeah, I mean...
Till then, we've got TableTopia.
I'm not saying anything, but if Trump can get the virus, I mean, he's got proper medication. They knew he had the virus immediately, and he got crazy doctor stuff and whatnot, but he's able to recover in just a few days, right? So I know that we've got a good handle on it now. We've got a much better handle. The problem is me and you, we don't get tested every day. And like, we're going, I'm kind of feeling bad. Like, And so then you make an appointment for the doctor, and a couple of days later, so, and like testing nowadays, some of my employees got tested. It took them 3 days to find out whether or not they had the virus. Well, a lot can happen in 3 days. What medication are you taking during those 3 days? Right. So the difference between Trump and everyone else is, but it does kind of give us an idea of what can be possible, and that we do have resources that can take on the virus. So that's great. So if we can keep on moving forward with that, then common folk like me and you might actually benefit from that. So whether or not
we know a lot more about it now, and hopefully if a vaccine comes out and is somewhat effective, then that'll maybe that'll open things up a little bit. It's going to take a little while to get out there, but it'll be good. It'll be good.
All right, man. Well, hey, thanks for hanging out. Dutch, by the way, said that this will be his 4th Essen that he will be going to. So
lucky son of a gun. I want to go so bad. Seems so cool.
Everybody tells me going around Europe, it's kind of crazy. Everything's kind of more on top of each other than you really think it's going to be. And I haven't traveled around through Europe, so
yeah. No, me either. I've done South America, and that was pretty life-changing. But I would love to do Europe. Yeah, that would be amazing.
Yeah, no demos for Portal, huh? Well, Dutch, maybe we can figure something out. I know Ignacy is trying to get me to do some stuff. Also, Paul. So it'd be pretty cool to have old Dutch in there with us. That would be fun.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. I kind of shudder to think about it, but we got to get Dutch in here and show us how some Neuroshima is played. What is it? 1 versus 2? Let's see.
It was just me and Paul versus Dutch. Of noobs, that sounds good. We get that going.
No, I think I'd be interested to see how that goes. But no, I think Dutch, we got to get him in here at some point. This might be a good time. It'd be fun.
I know that Ben was talking about having some kind of a game show or something like that. Maybe we could get Dutch in on that. That would be cool.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
All right, awesome. Hey, we'll see you guys soon, and Dutch, we'll reach out to you, brother. Adios.
See you later.
Oh.